All right, hey guys, welcome back to We Out of Time. So my name's Juan. This is
Albert.
and your boy
Alex.
All right, welcome back today. We got some crazy stuff just happened live, not live, but just a little while ago happened. Andrew Tate arrested. You guys hear about stuff?
What?
Yeah, he got. It's a real quick. Picked him up, scooped him up. Romanian jail house.
Andrew Tate?
That's the one. Yeah.
Wow.
Mr. Hustler University got hustled.
Gotta hustle.
Yeah.
Did you hear about it, Alex?
Hear about it?
To be honest, I this morning when I was on Reddit, I saw that he was getting arrested on a clip. So I was like, that can't be Andrew Tate. And then I went back to work.
Then it turned out, yeah, it's Andrew Tate. No, but they're actually arresting him on these allegations of sex trafficking, according to certain reports. And apparently he's also say that he is on alleged kidnapping and rape charges. And here I got it right here. It's from Jude. And also in the past for detaining 2 young women, 1 American and 1 Romanian, and having them do as explicit things that are kind of adulty, you know, like not intended for children.
OnlyFans.
Yo, but I thought that he had already got it acquitted. I don't know if I'm using that word right, but like there was already previous allegations about this kind of things, and everything had already been not ignored, but I thought he was innocent already, basically. But what I've been reading is it's not that he was innocent. It's just that like they didn't have enough evidence to try to do anything against him.
So he was never tried. So you can't be acquitted unless you're tried. So I guess it's still in the air. You know, it's like, hey, they just keep. I've been watching that stupid. I was watching
Law and Order.
Nah, not even. I was watching that Johnny Depp trial. That's what got me.
Yeah, Johnny Depp, guys. Remember that, guys? Remember that?
That was not too long ago.
Yeah.
No, but what's getting me is apparently now they have more information on the topic of these allegations, and it makes me curious exactly what they are now. Like, what do they have now that they can go forward legally to charge them on something? And I'm not sure myself. We're waiting for this thing to unfold still, and I'm keeping open mind. He might be guilty. He might not be. At this point, I don't know, because he's always complaining. He's always complaining, but he's always talking about how they've been attempting to cancel him. They can't cancel him. What's the next step? You put the dude, you lock him up. I don't know.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, I know. I've heard him say several times that basically he has this idea that first they'll try to cancel you, and then if that doesn't work, they'll try to lock you up, and then if that doesn't work, you disappear.
You think he's on the way out to disappearing?
Well, we're on stage 2. They're trying to lock him up.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, at this point, I mean, I think it's difficult to lock someone up that has so much influence, even if it may be by some considered controversial. Mm-hmm. He's has such a big platform, just not famous but infamous at this point, because it's what the narrative is pushing. Like, he's infamous at this point. That I think what's going to happen now is that this is going to be very closely followed by not just us, but every news source.
Man, bro, this is a little bit of a side fact, but this guy, Andrew Tate, this dude is like, he's gonna be like the god of marketing. If Pele, which we will talk about later, if he's like the god of soccer, this guy, Andrew Tate, like the amount of podcasts that he's been doing lately is insane, man.
Yeah, he's getting his name out there like crazy. Like, he made sure that his voice wasn't suppressed. He made sure people knew what he was about, and he addressed every allegation against him. And he wasn't shy about it. Like, I'm not going to talk about this trafficking thing. I'm not going to talk about this. I'm not going to talk about that. He said, no, I'm going to talk about it, and you're going to hear it from my mouth personally, so you know what I believe. And I think that's a charm people have to him. That would you call it stoic, or would you call it charisma? Maybe a little bit of both.
He has both, but I can definitely see from him. It seems like he's like pretty upfront about most of his things. One of the things that I would knock about him is Because you can tell like when the person is talking, like he seems pretty confident about most of the things that he talks about.
Definitely.
The only time I sense some like how do you say that?
Hesitancy?
Yeah, hesitancy. The only time I notice that is when he's talking about Hustlers University.
I mean, that is his hustler, no?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a scheme I've seen throughout, like, not just him, but people like earlier we were talking about Ty Lopez, right?
Ty Lopez,
He did a similar
Grant
thing.
Cardone, like
Mhm.
some of the biggest guys.
Yeah.
All these guys, they rise to the top. And then they
Oh,
try
Liver
to-
King, most recently, yeah. Liver King also.
Liver King. It's part of the game, guys.
Yeah.
It's part of the game. Like all these dudes at the top, like
They say this idea, and they say, now buy this from me, so you can do it too.
that's a dream. So if there's anything from learn from these guys, you know, this is a little bit of a side note, but if there's like anything to learn from these guys is if you guys ever make it to a couple of million, the next step is to create a program online showing people how you got there. It's just like this cycle, but anyway, that's besides the fact. But yeah, Andrew Tate does have his Hustlers University program.
You looked it up, right, Alex?
Yes, I did.
How much does that thing cost, dude?
From what I saw, it costs $49.99 to enroll right now.
Just one time?
I don't think it's a one-time fee, bro. It's a monthly, bro. Everything is subscription based now, Juan. Thanks to Netflix.
First Netflix.
Dude, have you heard of like what kind of stuff he teaches?
Did you? Oh, tell me.
Of course. From
Of
what I
course.
read,
Of course.
of course,
Of
I did.
course.
From what I read, bro, he teaches you how to make money. He teaches you how to make more money, and then how to last but not least, make money.
Make money.
Yeah, it's all about making money. So that's all it is, really.
Yeah, look. Check it out. Look. Gives you private access to e-commerce, Amazon, FBA, copywriting, freelancing, crypto, NFTs, stocks, options, the real world, whatever that is, and much more.
Sorry to interrupt, but I'm here in my garage
Here in my garage,
with my Lamborghini.
just bought this new Lamborghini here.
It's not even about the Lambo, guys. It's about, see this wall here of books?
Knowledge. In fact, I'm a lot more proud of these 7 new bookshelves that I had to get installed to hold 2,000 new books that I bought.
Dude, I used to hate that ad on freaking YouTube.
If you guys ever went on YouTube, you guys will know what we're
That was
talking
back
about.
in the day, yeah. That was like over maybe a decade ago now, man.
Yeah, really a decade ago?
I think maybe about a decade ago. That,
5 years
yeah,
ago.
5. What, that freaking Ty Lopez thing? I was like, oh man, can I skip this yet?
Oh God.
Yeah, man.
But I do respect the hustle of Ty.
But yeah, that's all
He hustles well.
That's all you get from the university.
Here, man, but let's check it out. Like, look. I mean, look. It says each and every professor is verified by Andrew Tate personally. In other words, you're not getting this from Andrew Tate. You're getting it from someone who he says you're good to work for me. I get it. He's a busy guy, but I want to hear from him.
Yeah. Well, okay. Would you rather hear from Andrew Tate? What if Andrew Tate's not an expert on the topic that's being taught?
And you're right. Then I would want the other person to teach me.
So like Andrew Tate might just be the head of the spear, so he has the, like he's basically responsible
Yeah.
for the professors. So if a professor's not up to standard, or you felt like you didn't get your money's worth, Andrew should be responsible and
I see what you
liable,
mean, yeah.
and not the professor himself.
So he's more like a procurer of talents, and he distributes those talents to people through his
Yeah.
platform.
I got it. He's the dean at the university.
Oh,
right. That's what he is. He's the dean.
Yeah.
He makes sure the professors
Dude.
are up to date.
did you know that Andrew was the dean?
Now he is.
I just found out today, man.
The more you know, bro. Did you know he
Dean
got arrested?
Tate?
So Andrew Tate, the kickboxer, Andrew Tate, the pimp, because he used to hustle girls.
Andrew Tate, the hustler.
Andrew Tate, the hustler, Hustlers University. Andrew Tate, top G. And now we got Andrew Tate, the dean.
A dean.
Because Hustlers University, baby.
Hey, I want to take it back to this, guys. Now that he's, under some more allegations, and I think this is going to spark a lot of dust on his name. I find that happens to a lot of people. If you can damn someone just well enough, you can also condemn all their ideas they ever put out. You think that's going to have a big effect on his like opinions that he's throwing out there, like on podcasts, particularly about women. He talks a lot about women and the male mindset versus the female mindset.
Well, look, man, I've noticed that the internet is kind of like a beehive. Like, it's
Single-minded?
Yes, single-minded. It's the same as high school. It's the same old tales ever. If you hold power, which Andrew Tate very smartly used in his favor to gather all these followers, right? If you wield the power, people will be on your side. I was reading some comments earlier, right? Since he was detained, him and his brother, all the haters are out the woodwork, and they're saying like all these like negative things about him, even though he hasn't been like tried or convicted or anything like that. But people are already like posturing negatively, you know?
I think it's people want to be right first. Like, I was the first to say he was wrong. Like, I've been speaking out ever since. I think it proves people where they truly stand against or for someone when that person's in trouble.
I mean, you gotta mix up like your haters and, like you said, people that want to be right. But it's not just people that want to be right. I mean, a lot of the YouTubers that are in the game, like they're trying to figure out like who can we ally with that will take us to the next level. So a lot of these podcasters were riding the Andrew Tate train because they were trying to get like interviews by Andrew Tate. I mean, obviously we don't care. We're not trying to get an interview with Andrew Tate. So
we're much too small.
Yeah, Andrew Tate would never come in our podcast.
They'd be like, what the hell? What the hell am I here, huh? Who is this people? Who are you? Wait, Alex? Alberto? Like, what are we doing here, huh?
Yeah, we're like minions in the podcast world, but don't worry, guys, that won't be for too much longer. But yeah, so we're in that regard, we're unbiased, bro. I feel like we're 100% unbiased. Whatever opinion we have about Andrew Tate, it's not to like get some gain, because we really have nothing to gain from it other than a few clicks. But
yeah, I mean, at this point, I see like I try to be open to both sides. I like listening, not so much jumping to conclusions. I feel that if I do come to a conclusion first without hearing the evidence, I skew myself in such a fashion that I'm probably gonna be wrong. So I first like to hear everything. I'm like, okay, you go, talk to me. I want to hear it all. And it was the same thing with what happened back when Johnny Depp was on trial the first time around over in UK. Everybody just condemned him because it was on the Believe All Women train. And everybody was like, not everybody we know, a large majority of people were saying, of course he did it. She said he did it. At this point in time right now, I'm open to either side when it comes to the arrest of both the Tate brothers.
Yeah. Keep in mind also, I mean, right now, to be honest, like I'm only thinking about Andrew Tate and the allegations and the guy's character. But keep in mind, there's also the other side to the story, which is the females involved who are alleging that they were like held like captive for whatever period of time.
Yeah,
you got to think about them also. That, yeah, like we also got to take a look at their story, you know, from both sides, you know, from
of course, side, yeah.
I mean, from both sides of the coin regarding the girl. That means, okay, is she lying? Could she potentially be lying, or is she really a victim and innocent?
I guess we'll have to see if they're willing to speak up, because that's something that's really big about these sensitive cases.
Yeah.
If they had to put themselves out there on the, you know, in a way that they didn't want to put themselves there, and they were forced to do it, then yeah, it's going to be them telling their story again, whatever trauma that brings back up for them. But I think that there's a lot of power in this man to have a lot of lawyers on his side, for good or bad, you know. Yeah.
And here's another perspective, right? We'll come back to the lawyer part. Here's another side to that coin. This coin has many sides. All right, guys.
It's
a freaking die now.
Nah, dude. No, this is like the timeline, bro. This is like the sacred timeline. There's like there's many timelines. There's many universes. So here it is. I forgot. Yeah, but I lost my train of thought.
There's a Hustler timeline. There's a podcast timeline.
No, okay,
There's
here it is. Before it goes away. No, I was saying that, okay, Andrew Tate and his brother, like I said, they're the main head of everything because they're the ones that are like, they're famous. So their face goes on everything, right?
It does, yeah. So their reputation follows them.
So now potentially, right? This is just an idea, guys. It could be that if there was possibly a ring of sex trafficking or whatever the allegations are, were the heads really Andrew Tate and his brother, or were they like? Because sometimes you can become involved in a business that you think is legal, or that the people involved are consenting to, but you don't know every detail of that business. You know what I mean? So think about it. What if Andrew Tate was involved in that thing, which might not be, how do you say that? Like a respectful type of business or whatever?
Yeah, I know
a
what you
moral
mean.
type of business.
Yeah.
But leaving that part aside, right? Maybe they thought they were acting in good conscience as far as like the girls were consenting to all these things, right? But maybe there was people involved in the business that were doing things that Andrew and his brother were not aware of. What if that was the case?
I guess they would have to come up front and speak what they believe happened.
Ooh, can I get the mic real quick?
Shoot, yeah.
They're gonna have to do a trial, right?
I would assume at some point they got to at least talk about it. And if it's in front of a judge, then I think it's best for them to just give the complete telling of the story.
Well, you know, Juan, you're innocent until proven guilty, man. And that's why I find it weird that there's already his haters are already saying that, yeah, he's a scumbag or whatever. When just because he got arrested doesn't mean he did it. Not yet, of course.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's how I thought the justice system worked in the United States. But he's not in the United States, right?
Romania.
Ooh, how is there a judicial system?
I have no clue.
How's their judicial system?
I have no clue. I assume it's
Do they have one?
somewhat fair. I don't know at this point. I just know he got scooped up.
Or is the U.S. gonna have to do a trading
Well, he's not a U.S. citizen.
Is it U.S. now?
Yeah.
Dude, it's not Brittany Granger, bro. Like,
Who do we get?
who do we get?
We're gonna give you this really powerful gun, dealer. Give us back our basketball player, please.
Women's basketball player.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Show some
women's.
Women.
Show some respect.
Sorry, the women's. Hey, but here, you never believe it though. I was hearing until I was reading into this, and apparently he was having Andrew Tate was having a spat with this one girl. You might have heard of her. She's let's forget her last name. It's Greta Thunberg. Let me get it right for you.
Thunberger.
Let me get it right for you. I don't want
How
to
dare
mess up her name. Exactly her.
How dare you get that wrong?
Yeah, there we go. It's Greta Thunberg. I got it right. Sweet.
Let me take a wild guess. She's an activist or a feminist?
I think she's an activist for world for Mother Earth. There, going green. Yeah, Mother Earth. There you go. For going green.
Come on now. Even I know who she is.
But apparently he was having a back and forth
How
with her.
dare you?
Exactly.
How dare you?
Dare you?
That's who it was, bro.
That's how she got famous, dude, or infamous, however you want to see it. But apparently he was having a back and forth with her.
My bad, dude. I didn't know that she was the one from. How dare you?
Yeah, when she was younger.
What?
How dare you?
The reason I bring her up though is because apparently when it came to their back and forth, he was like, getting back at her, by saying something or clapping back, as the kids say, if they do say that, if you still say that.
Yeah, they still say
But anyway, on that photo he put up, he had a pizza box on there. That pizza box read Jerry's Pizza.
Haram.
A local Romanian pizza shop.
Haram.
Which tipped off.
Andrew Tate does not eat pizza. He does not eat pizza.
I'm not saying he ate it. I'm saying it was in the picture. Maybe someone around him who was involved in the allegations.
He doesn't eat pizza?
Alex got something
You have something to say?
Well, okay. Well, because you just told me he doesn't eat pizza, right?
Andrew Tate would never.
So
It was a setup.
it's a setup. It's a fucking setup. Oh my god.
It's a setup.
This just in, guys. It's a setup.
It's a setup.
I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Our source, us. No, but yeah, that pizza box was precariously placed there, reading Jerry's Pizza, which is a Romanian local pizza shop, like I was saying. And local officials were able to use that to find his villa in the area and ascertain the two brothers. In other words,
I'm surprised there's a guy named Jerry in Romania, and then he has a company, Jerry's Pizza.
Wow. Quite observation.
what's your name in
over there.
Romania? Jerry. Only Jerry I know is on freaking Rick and Morty, and he's useless.
Crazy how like
Dude, I had no idea they had Jerry's in Romania.
there's a guy named Jerry in Romania, and he's just having to make a pizza place.
Apparently.
I'm guessing he's American. He probably just like moved over there and he was like, hey, they don't have.
Look, I think that's his Logan right there.
I got it's right there. Logo, Livram Timp Liber. I don't know what that says. I probably cursed at you guys. I'm sorry, guys.
That doesn't look like
If I did.
English, right? So I think it's a Romanian.
Might be.
So it was Jerry's fault that Andrew Tate got caught.
No. Whoever put that pizza there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
My point
So
is this.
Who loaded the picture, by the way?
I think he decided to upload it. I'm not sure myself. I mean, I'm not in charge of his
Social media.
his social media platform, but it was because that you were having that back and forth with her for whatever reason. That it tipped them off, the officials, to be able to go be like, oh, he's over there. Bing.
It just seems so coincidental, right?
That's so.
A pizza box.
No,
So
like,
precariously placed.
This is
Aquí hay gato encerrado.
Gato encerrado.
some sneaky ass shit, bro.
Sneaky for sure.
Because think about it, like, why was he arguing with that girl?
He's always arguing.
But that's what I'm saying.
Dude, this guy lives off of arguing with people.
Arguing with people, right?
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, man. It seems so like you self snitch yourself, man. Like if
You Liver King?
like literally Liver King. He busted a Liver King. He self snitched, and I don't know if this is gonna help him.
You know what? I'm gonna help your case with that self-snitching thing.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. Please add on to it.
Because this whole like human trafficking thing, he talked about it himself, right? He has openly said before that the way that he got his money was, I mean, not all of his money, right? Because first of all, he was a kickboxer. Wait, what happened? Am I missing something?
Go, I'll tell you right now. Pretty funny.
What's funny? Go ahead.
So this is a bit of a back and forth right here between him and Greta. So I guess she was talking to him, Mrs. Greta, here saying, "Yes, please do enlighten me. My email is smalldickenergy@getalife.com," because he was telling her, "Hello, Greta Thunberg. I have 33 cars. My Bugatti is this quad turbo and 2 Ferrari 812 comfort zones, all these other specs. This is just a start. Please provide me your email so I can send a complete list of my car collection and their respective enormous emissions." That's why he's having a big spat with her, because they're fighting over the environment. He's kind of like, he's like, yeah, all these things, they have a lot of emissions. Too bad they're mine.
At first, I thought that he was just like flexing, and I was like, "Damn!"
He
Like,
kind of is.
no, well,
Yeah, that's a flex, bro.
nah, yeah, it's kind of a flex, but it's, like, there's a purpose behind the flex.
There is,
He's not flexing for like flexing's sake, you know?
Yeah, I think at this point he's definitely flexing, but to be able to say, hey, this is what it is to make it.
Yeah, but at first I thought he was like, because
Or there's nothing wrong with him owning these things.
it's like, for example, say like a rich kid that grows up rich, and so he has like no like ambition or like willingness to put in work, like the kids of great athletes, right? So what I thought was like, okay, Andrew Tate is so rich that his comebacks are so weak, he has to flex his cars. You know what I mean? Like if you burn me and I say, oh well, I have a Ferrari. Like that would be like such a weak comeback, you know?
It would be, yeah. I would say it definitely is. Yeah.
So I thought that's what he was doing. But no, he wasn't. He was only flexing his cars because she's for the environment.
environmentally friendly, yeah.
Exactly.
And he's like, well, I have these emissions. What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah. So that's it. That's definitely a great,
Right? All
great
that money,
comeback.
you can't afford an electric
Anti-activism.
car? What a bastard.
You know, it's funny actually. I've heard that in making electric cars, you produce quite a bit of pollution. Yeah, I'm like,
Well, damn, well, that ain't helping nobody.
hey, you win some, you lose some more.
Yeah. Do you guys think that his argument with the girl had anything to do with him getting arrested?
That photo, man, that photo was pretty condemning in that it gave away his location.
It was a photo? I thought it was a video he had to upload.
Just one photo.
One photo, Jesus.
Right here.
Honestly, like I think the photos besides the point. I mean, I get what you're saying that they were able to find his location because of the pizza, but like he does podcasts everywhere. He's always on the internet. Like I'm pretty sure they could like locate him easily.
I would assume so, yeah. It just makes me wonder why they chose.
He walks around
There with a and bunch of then.
bodyguards.
Or maybe it wasn't not. Maybe this wasn't. Maybe it was because they were out of his jurisdiction when he does podcasts in different countries. Because he got cut in Romania. Is he Romanian? I think he's Romanian, but let me make sure.
But look, what I'm trying to say is like he had to face the consequences, I guess. Either way, like there's no point. What I'm trying to say is it doesn't matter that he got caught. Like it was gonna come to this point anyway. Like once the authorities
Oh, damn.
had a order to arrest him.
Yeah, I'm completely wrong. He's American British.
Yeah, he's American. You didn't know that?
Yeah, I'm an idiot. I thought he was Romanian. I don't know why.
You didn't know that?
I didn't
No,
know.
I'm just
Leave me
kidding.
alone.
Yeah, I know. Like this was live. Like this was on the internet the whole time. Like his dad was a chess champion, a really smart guy.
Ah, that's why he plays
Passed
chess.
away. Yeah, that's what he played chess. Yeah, but no. Like I was saying, like there was no point in him running away anyway. You know, like he lives in Romania. The authorities were Romanian. That
Did he commit the crime in Romania?
yes, sir.
Then I think that's why he was able to be tried in Romania.
Okay, but imagine this. Imagine that Andrew Tate finds out they're looking for him in Romania, and he doesn't come back to Romania for months. What do you think happens to his reputation? His reputation is being like a stand-up guy facing his problems and not being scared. What do you think happens to his reputation if he doesn't come back to Romania when he finds out that the authorities are looking for him?
If he was aware, it was cowardly.
Exactly. So, I mean, I think it's a good thing that he like pays the music now, right? Like take it off like a Band-Aid. Like if it was gonna happen, they got him.
But that means he did it on purpose, right?
You said what?
So you're saying he's known to face his challenges head on, right?
Yeah.
So
He's a kickboxer.
do you think he put that pizza box there to be found on purpose?
That would be such a gangster move.
Sounds like fucking Joker, getting arrested on purpose in the Dark Knight, dog.
Going to freaking asylum just to break out and break everybody else out.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me, right? He got. I mean, I didn't know the whole he faces problems head on shit. So
He's an easy beat kickboxer. That's why.
yeah, I know, but I'm saying like I didn't know that. So maybe subconsciously, that's why he put the pizza box there.
Yeah, kind of. Are we just building this guy's reputation for him right now? Building all story around this, not speculation.
Dick riding? Are we dick riding?
I don't think I am.
I ain't riding yet. My pants are still on.
Hey, I'll ride that dick all day long, baby. I'm just kidding. Don't clip that.
Don't clip.
Our editor cut it out for you.
If you're gonna clip that, at least make it go viral.
Either way,
But don't
though.
clip that. Yeah. Anyway, go on. You have anything else more for us, or should I?
No, I think it's a good spot to end, man. Like this guy, he's definitely going to be in the news much more often now and have a lot more eyes on him, much more than he already had, which is already a ton of eyes.
By the way, Is he still in jail? When was he caught? And is he still in jail?
I think he was caught just today. From what I know, he's still imprisoned.
Takes a while.
Probably
Process.
Still being processed. I don't know. To tell you the truth, I don't know the legal system that well.
Yeah, we've talked extensively about Andrew Tate, but what about his brother? We haven't even. I don't think we've mentioned his brother much.
Yeah,
It's kinda
I
sad.
think he's more obscure when it comes to it because Andrew is much more in the limelight.
Yeah.
As opposed to his brother, who's kind of more like private to himself.
Hey, that's got to be like quite a bond though. Like you guys been through it all together. They probably like done imaginable wild things, and now like they've gone to jail together. Like
Yeah,
it's insane. Is this his first? Is this his first time going to jail?
I'm not sure, but
I think it might be.
check it out. If they get out, man, they're gonna be like, you can't cancel him, you can't arrest him.
You can arrest him. What you gonna do? Kill him?
I don't know. That's the next step. I hope not. I mean,
Well,
if anything, he should be just if he did the crime, do the time, but not lose your life.
Can I get that
There's I think there's a place for redemption. But anyway, here, pass to you.
it's gonna be a suicide by bullets.
Suicide by
Yeah, that's what's gonna be, man. It ain't gonna be his bullet, but it's gonna be a suicide by bullet.
I mean, he said it. Hopefully, I'll find the clip. First, they try to cancel him. Then they try to put him away. And if that doesn't work, disappear. What happened to Jeffrey Epstein in jail? He was already put away.
Dude,
Because they wanted to make sure, in Spanish they say atar los cabos. You know what that means?
Not me. I don't know what that means.
Loose ends.
Huh?
Loose ends.
Yep. You got to tie the loose ends.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm getting the heebie-jeebies.
Here, let's stop. Let's stop right here before we start sounding like Alex Jones. Shout out to Alex Jones.
Water, turning the frogs gay.
Here, we move next one, okay, guys?
What was that,
What
Alex?
was that, dude?
Oh, they're poisoning the water to make the frogs gay. That's a famous Alex Jones clip. I'm not very,
Well, guys, have you heard? Pele, he's not with us anymore. You guys know about Pele?
Damn.
Yeah, it's been some. I knew who he was. I just didn't know just how well he was, how good he was at playing sport, soccer. I watched his clips, like, wow, this guy makes it look easy. Here, if you guys know who he is, I got a little snippet right here for you guys. So apparently his actual name is Edson Arantes do Nascimento. What? That's a mouthful, yeah. Brazilian guy. He was born in 1940. Yeah, and he started his career in 1956 at the age of 15. And he played in the his first World Cup in 57 at the age of 17. The youngest
He was
player
17?
ever.
No.
Yeah. At 17, he was in the World Cup.
Jesus.
Definitely someone who even FIFA, they named him the greatest of all time in 2020.
Damn, dude, I'm shook, bro.
Yeah.
Like we're
A giant fell this week.
we're like transitioning from like the whole Andrew Tate scandal to like Pele just
Passing away, yeah.
I had completely forgotten for a while.
Yeah.
Like two shocking news in the same day.
Yeah, dude, it hits you hard. It's like, wow. Time stops for no man.
Nah, you know what makes me really, really sad about this?
What's that?
Because like out of the three of us, like I'm the one that knows the most about soccer. Like I play it, these guys don't play it. I watched it, I played it. Freaking so much passion mostly when I was younger. I still love it, but I just don't follow it as much. But I always knew like there was always two guys that were in everybody's top 5, and for most people, it was 1 and 2 between Pele and Maradona. Maradona, he's Argentinian.
Maradona?
Yeah. I know it sounds like donut.
My donut.
But it was always Maradona.
That's my donut.
It was like Maradona and Pele. And Maradona just passed away recently.
Also?
Yeah. I don't know if it's been 2 years already or 1 year, but that's a whole nother story with him. But To me, they were like completely opposite sides of the spectrum. These two characters. Maradona, he was more like living like the lavish lifestyle. I would say like just more not lavish, like the fast lifestyle with drugs.
Oh, dang. Okay.
And Maradona, he was always like to me a character that was like kind of stayed in the shadows. Like he just stayed in the background. He wasn't talked about much. And I think because of that, he started to be seen less as the greatest of all time. And a lot of people were putting Maradona, and they were starting to put Messi above him.
Really? Wow. I mean, he recently won his first FIFA, right? World Cup? Messi?
Yeah, and now that he's won it, most people are putting Messi above
Even Pele? Even Pele?
And I'm talking about this because this is really important, because this is what this is his legacy, right? For so many years, to so many people, he was the best player in the history.
You know, it's kind of poetic too. I think about it. That now that someone else has taken that crown, he kind of steps down and maybe feels like, I'm not saying this is him legitimately saying it, but like he has peace. Like, okay, someone else has taken the torch from me. Now I can rest.
That's a good way to look at it. But
I doubt it's true, man. Just saying.
no, I'm just saying, like, to a lot of us, it's debatable about that torch, especially to a lot of like old school people, because
So that probably offended you guys. Sorry, guys. I'm not a soccer fan. If I offended you out there,
yeah. And a lot of times it's like a generational thing. You see that a lot, like especially I see it a lot in basketball, where it's like, depending on the generation, you get different opinions on who's the best player of all
like
time.
Michael Jordan and whatnot.
Michael Jordan. I was putting. Don't discredit me just because I put Kobe as my number one. I never saw Jordan like daily or whatever. I lived through Kobe's games, you know. So it's kind of a generational thing. And to many people, Pele was the greatest soccer player of all time.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I was reading up on Pele, and apparently he got his name because he mispronounced someone else's name, another soccer player's name.
Who were they trying to?
I can't find it, man. I just kept hearing that. Yeah, he got his nickname Pele because he mispronounced someone else's name. Damn. I didn't get it. I'm like, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's strange.
Yeah.
I like that name though. It's like
Pele. Yeah, it's iconic.
Yeah. It's iconic. It's short. It's catchy.
I was wondering that too, because I'm looking at his name. Like I don't see Pele in his name at all, dog. Like,
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of Kobe. It's short and it's simple. It's easy to remember.
4-letter words.
Yeah, like Messi.
Alex. Juan. Albert. That's too many letters. Way too many letters.
What's his other name though? Starts with an N.
The emo.
No
He
way.
shall not be named.
He cannot be named.
Anyway, I would be really happy to show Alex a video of what he can do. Did you have a video?
Oh,
for
dude,
us?
I got it. He's just phenomenal, man. He's threw me a clip for you guys. This guy is just killing it the whole time.
Look at this guy.
Here, check it out right there. Boom. This guy is just, you're going to see him. And it's old footage. So
This is Alex
Bear with it.
seeing.
Here,
This is a casual reacting to this fool, right? Okay.
check it out, man.
Just enjoy it.
I'm
you
watching
know?
it.
No
Look at this
comment.
guy.
Just
Boom.
Whoa, what the?
Next video.
Whoa, that shit's.
Fake them out.
like he's making
Kick it
people.
in, dude. Yeah.
He's making people look like fools, man. Look at this guy.
I'm going to kick it. Yeah,
Look.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
Behind you.
Wow.
He doesn't even know where
He didn't know
Where
where
he
to
went.
go. Yeah.
Oh, dude, he freaking faked that guy out twice. I'm gonna kick it.
Jesus.
No, he's doing it. It's back here actually.
How
Yeah, I'm
embarrassing!
so surprised you can appreciate that so much.
It's freaking.
Oh,
amazing.
through the
Yes,
legs?
Through the legs. That was.
And I
Two
don't know
people.
what happened there.
Okay, in soccer, it's really hard to take one guy, right? Because these are like professional athletes.
But he took out.
This guy
three
is taking
guys.
like several people.
3.
3.
Boom.
He's making everybody
the
look like
goalie.
fools
Or- and
and
the goalie.
scoring and the goal, which is the hardest thing to do.
Yeah.
Yo.
Go to your hands, right? Dude, sometimes I watch this guy recently. I'm like, wow, how do you do that? That
chest control.
Look, he waited until the goalie approached, then he kicked. We had pressure on that. Boom.
The thing is, dude, he makes it look really simple because the hardest thing to do in sports is to stay calm under pressure. A lot of people panic and
Just kick it, yeah.
and they mess up in any sport. Like it's just like so.
Watched it. They didn't even move.
They couldn't. It's too high.
Like
Really?
Yeah, I'll say this
Wow.
though, man.
wow.
I'll say this.
I didn't even see that. What the
If
fuck
he was
happened?
playing now, people would have not stage dived him, but they would have dived him so crazy. What's this thing? He spun that thing. He freaking curved the bullet on that one.
Curving bullets.
That was like you guys seen that movie with Angelina Jolie?
Yeah, Wanted, I think. Was it?
Why Wanted?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen it.
This man though, dude, he
Whoa,
is
he just hacky sacked that.
Oh, yeah, he just hacky
He
sacked
hacky
it.
sacked it.
Hacky sacked it, freaking play with their sacks.
He just made him look
Did it all.
ridiculous.
Look at that. That guy's on the floor, bro.
You know, dude just gave up. He's like, I'm embarrassed.
People were trying to like get the ball. Like
He put his foot in and it still didn't stop him.
He said, nope.
Look at those guys. Look at those guys.
Whoa.
he's just taking everybody.
That's
Five
four,
people.
5, 6
He killed-
dudes.
He knocked down 2 of them.
The first dude he knocked down, then the other dude that tried to kick it, and 4 dudes.
The crazy part, these are just
Like,
old
he's
Yeah.
like
dudes.
so chill, bro. Like,
Yeah, he does it
Look,
like.
he's-
it looks so simple. Like,
Yeah, look. Did he?
like don't panic, don't overreact.
No. And
Look, he was about to fall there, but he
little
just-
tap. There we go. Beep.
Man, and number one.
Number one
Dude.
Number one.
and number one.
Damn, it's hard to see this one. but-
Yeah, it's all this old footage, man. Like it's. I didn't even see it. Oh, here, better footage. That's grainy, even though it's super grainy still. Boom.
My God.
I can see why he's known as the greatest player. of
I
all
wish he
time.
would have played in this era. That way, like people would have no question about who the best was.
Yeah, but then again, people were saying that back then about someone else also. I wish X player was playing this era, so they'd be
Yeah.
no.
It's because the thing is, okay, so Messi, which is a lot of people now consider him the greatest of all time. He's won 1 World Cup. Guess how many?
This dude won 3, dude. I freaking looked it up. He won 3.
Okay.
You only get to play like what 4, 5 if you're pushing it, bro. Like you're just gassing it. You only get to play 5 World Cups. He won 3.
Yeah. I got to hear. Apparently, he retired in '74, scoring 643 goals in 659 games.
Did you say 600 and?
He scored 643 goals in a total of 659 games.
Oh,
That's almost a goal per game.
Yeah, dude, a goal per game is insane. Like scoring and dude, there's a high amount of soccer games end up 0-0, like no score.
This
And-
guy just
and this
freaking
guy-
killing it.
Wow.
He said, "I'm gonna get it in, whether you let me or not,
6-10 of those games.
consensually."
Yeah,
Relations.
But yeah, man, like I'm really glad that you guys like were able to watch this footage of Pele with me because
Yeah, dude.
man, whether you realize it or not, man, like a lot of people, like it means a lot in different parts of the world. Like not this country, but like Brazil especially because he was Brazilian. Right?
Yeah, that's right. I can see why people like started really liking Brazil, seeing his legacy.
Like like a whole country now, Brazil and the rest of the world is now mourning Pele.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Here, just very quickly though. I guess I should inform you guys actually what happened. What he passed from. It took him out. Yeah. So apparently he was having a lot of cardiac and kidney complications, and he was also fighting a respiratory infection that eventually won out. And it's.
You think it was COVID? I had to go there, man. I'm sorry, I had to go there.
Well, it's weird how they don't say it's COVID. Like, if it was COVID, why would they say respiratory infection? You know what I mean?
I mean, it could be any kind of respiratory infection, but at that age, your immune system's pretty low.
He was 82 already.
Yeah, low immune system. It's difficult to fight off those kind of infections when you're that old, especially if you have kidney and cardiac problems.
Yeah. I feel a little bit guilty, man, because I didn't get to see him play like live, and
I wish. Not
You weren't even alive.
No, I mean, like, yeah. I mean,
He's not of my generation. I wish I would have been of his generation because I feel like we had a great, and most of them really didn't get to appreciate it.
Then you wouldn't have
And now he's
met me.
gone.
Then we wouldn't know each other.
no,
We wouldn't be here.
I know.
You don't want to be here anymore. I want to go watch Pele in the past.
He'd be like 60 something.
I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to go watch Pele. I'm sorry. But no, serious. No.
How about you, Pela Mela?
We have to cut that. No, but seriously, no. Like, my condolences to his family.
Yeah. Go out to you guys. But here, how about we close this puppy out, yeah? All right. Thank you guys for joining us. Please like, subscribe, leave us a comment. Let us know what's on your mind, what you want us to cover, and follow us on Instagram, social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok. We on Twitter?
We're about to be.
About to be on Twitter. Keep it posted. We'll see you guys on the next one where apparently we're going to do something really exciting. Aren't we, Alex?
Yeah, well, if we got nothing else to say, Nemo, nothing?
No, nothing else.
Oh, tune in next week when we help Andrew Tate escape prison. See if we succeed or nah.
We got you, Andrew. We got you.
See you guys. We got a time.